what the topic that we want to talk to you guys about today is a little bit more about us. Okay. Um. Overall, I feel like you guys know me, but you guys know the more good side of me, like the side that is developed, right? Overall, it's something that I really hope you guys can understand and hope you guys see the vulnerability that I'm offering you guys. Okay, and this is also gonna just move on from me more towards him as well, because you guys know me more. You guys know how I am, how I act, and I feel like some of you guys could be a little afraid of him, or a little bit more. Oh, I am not. I don't really feel like associating myself with him because I don't know him, right? But overall, what I can tell you is that he's a very, very genuine, hardworking person. And before I started my tarot little business on TikTok, I would tell him, I look up to you. Why? Because I want to have a small business like you, right? So that's definitely one thing I want you guys to know. But overall, I want to start with telling you guys that ever since I was a little kid, I've always had little dreams that I never really put into action. To become an astronaut, then
That
was to
shit flew.
become a doctor,
That
then
shit
it was to
wild.
be emo because I had a crush on a girl that said she wanted to be emo, right? But
Uh-huh.
of course,
You can still do that. You can still be emo. Just grow out your hair. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
I,
They'll get it eventually.
you guys get the joke,
Yeah.
right? But overall, now the dreams that I can see, I can put them into action, and it never really came in the form of a podcast, right? But the universe, God, whoever you believe in, has different things for you that are gonna bring you success in so many ways. Tarot was just an idea that I had, and I did it, right? I garnered success, and now I'm really hoping to garner success on this one as well. And being is, I've always felt that I was gonna be behind a camera talking to people. I thought I was gonna be a movie star, but I guess I'm gonna be a podcaster.
What do I think? Let me process this. Let me process. I haven't. All I've had is coffee. I've had mushroom coffee. It's fucking up my feng shui. That's good though. That's a sign. That's a sign. I shouldn't drink this already. Don't drink, kids.
That's
No. Yeah, actually, yeah. I might have to. Nah. Dreams. What are my dreams? Funny enough, I wanted to be an architect when I was in school. I wanted to be an architect, but I'm a barber now, so two ends, two fucking different spectrums. I mean, not really. Architects are pretty creative, and I feel like I can be pretty creative sometimes as far as like haircutting goes and whatnot. Um, my shit's all over the place, but I think this mushroom coffee is fucking me up. I'm energetic right now.
don't mind his language, please. He's a very kind soul.
I think it's because it's the barbershop in me, man. If you walk into a barbershop, it's just what's the word? What's the word?
I am feeling very anxious, but anxious of happiness. Like my legs are shaking, right? But more in the sense of I'm happy about it. I like I said, I didn't really expect it to come from a format of a podcast. It was more of a maybe I was gonna be a movie star, maybe,
You could
right?
technically still be one.
Mm,
Yep.
no.
If you get enough exposure, you might get casted.
Okay, but overall, it feels good to be doing something that can help you guys a lot more. When it comes down to just him, or overall me and him, we want to provide a safe space for you guys, a community, okay? But the one main factor that I do want to talk to you guys about is the healing part. What does our name signify? We have to feel in order to heal. Why do you guys think that overall, if you're hurt, you're going to hurt the people around you without you even knowing, right?
People hurt people. Can't get more direct than that.
Exactly, right? But overall, the main factor is we want you guys to become the best version of yourselves while we start to acknowledge things that we have to work on as well.
Oh yeah. To what he's saying, one thing that I definitely want to try and get myself to do, and hopefully you guys do as well, is try to. At the end of the day, what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to think of like what could I have done to make today better? What could I have done to do something to make myself better? And I think that's what um, I think we should all do. I think if it's little things here and there, slowly you're gonna start seeing progress, and slowly you might not realize it at first, you might not feel it at first, but I feel like you're gonna end up becoming a better version of yourself. You know, it doesn't come overnight, and hopefully, you know, by the time we're into our fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth podcast, video, you guys are gonna be able to tell that, okay, well, I feel like things have been better for me. I think I've become a better person. Um, and kind of going back to what I said about the hurt people hurt people. There's another. I like to say a lot of things. I feel like I'm a fucking philanthropist. There's another one where it's what's the saying? Like you can't people can't love you if you can't love yourself. So that's
That's 100% true. Remember what I keep telling you guys? First, you have to heal and love yourself in order for somebody else to love you because once you're in that energy, you attract that energy. That's why hurt people attract hurt people and they end up hurting themselves times two.
and to add on to that, I feel like a lot of the times if you're a hurt person, you tend to look for other people as them like an escape to help you fix what's wrong and try to fill that void in a sense. And then, you're go ahead.
I don't know I want to talk about this specifically, and this is how I know that me and him have an energetic cord.
Hmm.
Yesterday, I saw this post, right? And this is going to be a little vulgar, but there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, I'm always horny," or "Oh, I'm always turned on." No, you're not always turned on. You're not always horny. You just have never had real physical touch that signifies to love.
Hmm.
As simple as that. So you're over here looking it for other. You're looking over here looking it for other people.
More of like a lust than a love type of thing.
Exactly. Definitely. And that's the thing that's the thing that I want to bring to you guys up. If you can't physically love yourself, if you can't physically bleed in your own energy, you're not gonna find the person that's gonna buy you flowers, that's gonna treat you like a king, like a queen, because you can't see that within yourself as well,
Hmm.
right?
For sure.
And that's one thing that I really, really do want to tell you guys that if you're hurt, you're going to attract somebody that's hurt
Hmm.
because you're in that energy,
Yeah.
okay? And that's when we go back to that. No, you don't feel horny or something like that. You're missing real physical touch. And you're not going to be able to find that until you find that within yourself. And that's something that I have experienced.
Something. I think it's a part of becoming human. Because I think we all have to go through certain things, and I think we all have gone through that, or eventually will go through that. Because some people might be a little bit younger, so they haven't gone through that exactly. And I think it's part of being human. I think that's what helps us become the people that we are and the people that we could be. Because how do we know what to fix if we don't know what's wrong? You know what I mean? It's kind of like traveling with no destination. You don't know what you're gonna do.
That's perfect. Don't learn it late in life.
Yeah.
Don't learn it late in life because if you learn that late in life, because some people do, some people learn that in their 40s, in their 30s,
By
and I know for
mistake.
exactly right, and I know for a fact that there's some people that are teens that are going to be watching this,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna give a special shout out to a special person that I've met through TikTok. Her name is Dino. Dino, she's still in high school, and she says that my advice is something that she can listen to for hours. It's because I've already been through that. And I want you guys to learn that. I want you guys to not know when you're giving so much of yourself, your energy to the people that don't deserve it. You cannot heal in the same places that hurt you. People will steal your glow. It's full of moths, full of people that don't shine as brightly as you. So once you start shining more, they're going to be attracted to that and they're going to be able to take that from you. And that's when it starts to manifest into physical side effects, weight gain, acne, even hair loss. And that's 100% true. Why? Because I went through that and I'm glowing. And it's not just Korean skincare.
No, you're just oily. That's why you're
No,
going.
it's my
You're,
Korean skincare.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Learned when you're sacrificing so much for yourself for somebody. Also, learn to heal parts that you cannot even heal. Not that you learned recently from a person, but from your family, because it all goes back to that. It all goes back to how you were treated as a little kid.
For me, I went through something like that. You guys don't know, but I used to drink. I'm talking about every single day, basically. I used to drink at the barber shop. I used to go out to drink, and it turned me into this person that I never wanted to be. And I would use that alcohol to try and escape the reality of really who I was, and I wasn't loving myself, and I was using the alcohol to, to mask. So there was one day where I just kept looking back at myself. I'm like, dude, what am I doing with my life? Why am I just doing this? And I decided that then and there was when I needed to start taking care of myself because I felt like I was hurting the people around me because I was not a good person. And I feel like even though back then was just this was never even a thought in my mind, the podcast and everything, but I feel like that was the start of like, okay, Juan, you have something more to do in life instead of just, cutting hair. And I feel like that's whenever I started being closer to my clients and started trying to, what you're doing with your, tarot card readings and everything. I try to do the same thing with my clients to try and help them heal. Maybe I wasn't able to do exactly what I wanted to do and make them heal, but having them get the stuff off of their chest, I feel like that's a big thing, and that's what I also hope you guys do as well. If you guys ever want to, talk privately, or you guys ever feel like you want to say something and you don't want to, if you don't have anybody to talk to in real life, we're always open to, hearing you guys out, comments, or through a DM or through whatever. Maybe you don't even, maybe just say it in thin air. Sometimes that's what we need to do to heal. We don't need to necessarily have it heal right away. We just want to have it heal, in time, poco a poco, poco a poco.
You guys, is that most I'm scared about something for this podcast, and it's something that I already experienced with the first video I posted on TikTok. And I ended up deleting that comment because that comment was a little bit too harsh towards him. Let me explain to you guys.
Oh,
No, it was a comment that I think you didn't see because I deleted it.
no, I seen it.
You saw it? So overall, most of my followers on TikTok, or not even followers, my community, it's a community of females, right, or women, and we're gonna be exposing secrets of guys, so you guys can know when somebody is wasting your time, and when somebody is really not going to commit to you. Okay.
Who else better than to say than guys?
And you guys hear that specific topic, we're going to get backlash from insecure men. Les prometo con todo mi corazón que van a haber hombres that are so fragile. They're gonna get and they're not gonna like it. Les prometo. But do I care? No, because it's me. That's what I'm trying to help you guys out. I've been through so much emotionally that I know how to control sides of myself that most other people wouldn't be able to, right? Overall, a comment that I saw was that they called him a no sabo, or he doesn't even know what
No
he's...
sabo.
Yeah, they called him a no sabo, or not whatever he's talking about.
Oh, no. The comment was that he was just I'm not gonna quote it because I don't know what he said, but it says something about yapping. Something about yapping, right?
No, it was a different one. I know you didn't see because I deleted it.
I don't think I saw. I saw the other one.
It was more of like I deleted it because, and I put like specific words not to see, because we don't want that toxicity.
Yeah, we don't want negative.
Right? There's no point in that. Right? I recently saw a video on Instagram where the guy was all like, what did the guy said? The guy said, oh, if your beard doesn't connect, then you're not a real man. Right? And I was like, what? And then I went to the comments, and there was a bunch of guys flaming him. And
yeah, I seen that.
It was funny, right? But then his comebacks were like, oh, you're really insecure. Because most likely your beard did not connect.
Yeah.
Right?
It hit a nerve. It hit a nerve.
Right? And we know for a fact that we're going to get a few males, or even females, or even women, that are going to have some sort of backlash. Because I told you guys that this main focus of this podcast is for also men to be able to heal. Right? For men to be able to understand that some of the behavior is not right. Okay? Another important, really, really important topic that I also wanted to bring was, I want you guys to understand why I like to emotionally help women. My mom has been through so much because of men. Through so much. My grandfather is someone that I don't want to associate with. Why? Because he's not even human with the stuff he did. Right? My dad is someone I don't want to associate with because he's not a real man for abusing a woman. Right? The two most important men in my life have failed as an image of a man. The most two important men in my life have failed to be men. Right? And it's something that I don't want to follow the image upon. And seeing how much my mom suffered Do I really want other women to suffer as her? No, I do not.
As a parent, as a father, you always want to have your kid be better than you. But like in your situation, if that's what you saw growing up, what kind of image is that? What kind of thing is that putting into your into your brain, into your body? Um, Fortunately, I was able to grow up. My mom and dad, normal life. Got married, had me, nothing too crazy. Um, so I can't really relate to that too much. Obviously, there was some hiccups here and there. They're not divorced, but everything's pretty smooth. It's tough, not having a role model, and you basically, your mom having to play mom and dad at the same time, and then you learning to be a man as you grow up, as you get older. That's hard. That's hard. And luckily, you're really mature for your age, man. So I definitely give you props to that or for that. You've done a good job, man. So is your mom. I will give you that.
The way that I see things, I could have gone one or two ways. The first path was, oh, if my dad did it, my grandpa did it, I can do it as well.
Exactly.
But then my second path is, no, I'm gonna be 10 times better than them, right? And I'm gonna say it. I know I'm gonna say it because I know for a fact some insecure man, and you guys are gonna see this, are gonna comment this. Oh, you're like this because you grew up without a dad. I'm 10 times happy that I grew up without a dad.
Because it
Why?
makes you the person that you are today.
Made me the person that I am today. And second of all, now I have an image of not to be, of what not I'm going to be. There you go, right? That's the path that I'm taking. Also, one thing that I really, really hold dear to my heart is, yes, I didn't have a dad. Yes, I didn't have someone to play soccer with. I didn't have someone to spend my days with, right? But now I know when I have kids, I'm going to be 10 times a better dad than he was. Because now I know what I went through. Do I want my kids to go through that?
You know exactly what you shouldn't do and what you need to do. And kind of going back onto, you choosing two different, or you having two different options that you could say as you were growing up. There was a video I saw yesterday. His name is Mike. He's an artist. He posted a video, probably like last week, but I don't know why I just saw the video just yesterday. But can I pull up the video?
That's a cool way for people to digest hardships. It's less of it is a burden, but it's a gift. It's a passageway. It's interesting. The earlier you face a hardship, the faster you can, it's a catapult.
Exactly.
Your evolution, it's like a fucking speed chamber. Like, it will evolve your ass quick.
Exactly. And I feel like that's what it did for you. And that's why you're more mature than most people your age. Because it catapulted you into, okay, I know what I need to do. I need to be better.
A few things that I do want to tell you guys. I don't hang out with people my age. I do not hang out with people my age. Juan, he is, like I said, 37. No, I'm kidding. He's 27.
27.
My other friend, he is 29. And our director, our little helper, no, not even helper, more of our engineer, when it comes down to the studio, she is 24. 25, going to 25.
Behind the scenes.
I don't feel comfortable hanging people my age. And the reason being is because right now they're most likely partying, doing things that they're not supposed to, and I have never associated myself with that.
It's not fun.
I want to, I want to tell you guys an experience that I had. I went out drinking one time, and you guys know me. I'm very, very intuitive. I pick up on energies. Really, really, really quick. I remember when I walked into that nightclub, the energy I picked up was an energy of suffering. Like, I'm here to forget because I have to go back on Monday and live my real life. And it was horrible.
False reality.
It was something that the energy was just horrible. The best way I can explain it is just a room full of people crying out for help.
Masking it with alcohol.
Exactly. Right? And I'm not saying alcohol is bad. Alcohol is not bad. Why? Because I chugged a whole bottle of wine once, and it was some good wine, right?
My dad's always told me, just a quick little ad. He's always told me, nothing is bad. The excess of it is bad. For example, everything is bad if you take an excess. Because, for example, if you chug a gallon of water, what's it gonna do? It's gonna make your stomach hurt. And naturally, water isn't a bad thing for you. It's just how you manage it. So, like you said, alcohol isn't bad. It's just, you got to learn how to manage it.
It was something horrible. And it was just overall energy. And I get it. Some of you guys might not believe in this. But when I tell you guys that I can feel people's feelings, I can. It's a humongous possibility. I can, and you can do it too. You just have to learn how to distinguish it from the feeling and the anxiety. And it's one thing I always talk about. It wasn't good. And I remember that whole night that my friend was in that club, it was like an hour and 30 minutes. I was outside because I didn't feel like being in there. And it was like the worst $12 I ever wasted in the entrance. Like, I'm going to be fully honest. It was, right? But then when I'm here, doing something that's going to benefit me, benefit you guys, benefit him, benefit everybody that's in this room right now, the energy feels amazing. It feels great. It just feels like everything around us is changing, moving at a different pace because we're shooting towards something amazing. Not shooting with cameras, shooting towards something great. That's going to become something that we never could have imagined it could have been. Right? More of a sign that the universe gave me. Right? I remember when we went to brainstorm for this podcast. Remember? We went to that really nice cool cafe.
Shop? Yeah.
I love the Mach E. And I'm gonna show you guys a photo of the Mach E here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah.
The Mustang GT, the Mustang SUV. When we parked our cars, there was one outside, color black, and the plate was 888. The number 888 has multiple meanings, and I'm gonna search it up for you guys real quick because I forgot the meaning of it.
And it's funny that you say that because every time I see a Mach-E or I see just any Mach-E, I associate that with you. I'm like, oh, no, if Noah would have been here, he would have been like, hey, that's a sign. That's a sign.
Okay.
That's his thing.
Yeah, because it is. It's a sign.
It's a sign.
Right? Significant meanings. Abundance and prosperity. The angel number 888 strongly associated with abundance, prosperity, and financial success. We're not doing this for the financial success.
We're not making money now.
But that's a universe somewhere. Yeah, we're not. We're actually wasting.
Losing.
Right?
We're paying out of pocket, which is fine.
But it's because it feels good.
Yeah.
Right?
It's worth it. It's something that's worth to spend money on.
And overall, not just the money part, this is going to bring us so much prosperity and abundance in every single form of way. The 888 usual meaning in Chinese signifies fortune. Fortune. Overall, it's going to be something great that we're going to create. And this was just a whole introduction of the way that we are thinking, the way that we are doing, the way that we're going to end up doing this. Okay? And I really, really hope you guys build some sort of connection towards us.
Connection, trust.
It's going to be all about vulnerability.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's going to be, it's all going to be all about vulnerability.
I think I want to be able to, every time I finish this podcast, I want myself, Noe, Itzo, the people that are watching, I want all of y'all to feel some sort of relief, some sort of, okay, I feel a lot better. Okay, I feel like things are getting better. But we're just kind of raw dogging right now.
Don't record one.
We're just kind of raw dogging right now. So we're learning as we go. We took what, like an hour to even set up everything. But I think that's what I like the most about this, because the authenticity that we're gonna have. It's not gonna be some written script where we have to read from this. So that's why a lot of the times when we say things, we might kind of stutter, might kind of like lose our train of thought, because that's what we want. We want the vulnerability to have you guys see us in a vulnerable state, and just know that this is authentic, man. We're here to heal. We're here to try to make people's day better.
Before we finish episode 1, I want to talk something very, very important. Do you believe that people meet for a certain reason?
Oh yeah, there's a thing. Well, it might not connect to this, but definitely that the red string theory. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I definitely do think people meet for a reason. There's coincidence why you meet certain people, because you think and you're like, why would I even meet them in the first place? But there's a reason. There's always a reason for everything. A reason why this is happening. A reason why you were at a stoplight for 5 minutes, maybe because it was just destiny for you to stop at a stoplight for 5 minutes because something else was going to happen.
The burnt toast theory. The burnt toast theory.
I've never heard of that. So
it's that.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's that.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, okay.
Yeah, and the reason being is because we know that we met for this factor. Right? Now we know why. It all makes sense now.
That's why we weren't. That's why you weren't you didn't get your, what was it, astronaut that you wanted to be?
I didn't become an astronaut
That's
because of
why
that.
I'm not an architect, because we're podcasters now.
Or because, maybe the universe saw, hey, you're going to become emo, so I'm going to give you a different direction.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But no, no. But overall, that's the thing. That I believe that people meet for a certain reason, and now I understand why me and him met. Because we're building something, we're creating something that overall is not just going to help you guys, it's going to help us. It's going to help us with abundance,
Oh,
prosperity, and every single thing of life. Before we go and we end this episode, because it's episode 1, it's the pilot, I do want to tell you guys one thing. And that one thing is this. Okay? Oh, my train of thought just left. Literally. No, I got it. Pretty much that main factor is I just do not want to be abundant in money. I want to be abundant in love, life, joy, and every single aspect of it.
Exactly.
And more abundant in happiness and creation. Anything more you would like to add?
Just on that, well, two things. On that one, if you go looking for that, it's never going to happen, I feel like. If you go looking like, oh, I'm doing this for the money, it's never going to happen. But if you really start doing this because, or whatever you want to do, if you really do this because you genuinely want to do it, all that other stuff comes along. The money,
Exactly.
the healing, the abundance, the success, etc. Everything just comes along, along the way.
Okay, that's perfect. I don't know if you guys can see this. Maybe you guys cannot, but you guys can't. But I'm gonna read it for you guys. I wrote this when we first started to brainstorm for this podcast. Sana Colita de Rana. First little manifestation thingy. We have started the podcast. It's taking off. We hit 1,000 followers in the first month. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we cannot. We're not gonna limit ourselves to it. Right? Our hearts and souls can believe that this has taken off for us. The universe is working in mine and Juan's favor. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you times 3 because the number 9 is the overall number of abundance when it comes down to manifestation. Okay?
Okay. One thing before, like he said, before you end the podcast, one thing that I wrote down in my little notes whenever we were doing the notes thing, one thing that I want to do at the end of every podcast or towards the end of every podcast that I'd like for us to do, maybe not speak on it, but maybe, do it privately, and I'd like you guys to do as well. Like at the end of every podcast, just how our day went and what we did and what we could have done to make the day better. And little by little, do that every day and try to make little adjustments. Write down and try to see, okay, well, today I ate and I didn't do the dishes. Maybe tomorrow I can do that and start doing the dishes and slowly start, becoming a better person. Try to find little things throughout the day that, okay, this could have been done better, or even the opposite, where you're like, okay, well, today was a good day because, I don't know, I found $1 bill on the floor. Little things in life that make you happy. Did I butcher that?
No,
Yeah, I butchered that.
you actually did pretty well.
I feel-
Overall, that's one. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
perfect.
try to find little things that'll make you happy. Try to find happiness even if your day was bad.
Well, overall, that's end of episode 1. My name is Noah Valenzuela. I'm the Tarot Cowboy on TikTok. And then you can say I'm the Podcast Cowboy here on YouTube now. I just honestly enjoyed this 10 times fold. And I really hope this grows unlimited amounts that I could even imagine.
And I don't have a cool nickname like him, so
Juan
now-
Too Crispy.
yeah, that's my barber thing, and I don't even use it. That's the funny thing. But yeah, my name's Juan. As we come along, I'll come up with a cool name or a cool little nickname. Maybe they might give me one or something if it's not that bad. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully everything was good. And remember, we're gonna be learning along the way.
Él es el chaparrito de Chapultepec.
Fuck you.
Okay, well, it was nice recording this. I kind of want to cry. Not really, but I'm
Cry,
really
cry.
grateful 10 times fold that we're starting something amazing with you guys. My name is Noah Valenzuela. I am the co-host of Sana Colita de Rana.
Juan, and I'm the co-host of Sana Colita de Rana. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, any comments, anything you guys want to say, feel free to leave them down below. We're always gonna take constructive criticism. Yeah, we're here to learn, and we're here to heal.
Make
Learn and
sure
heal.
you eat, drink
Yeah.
water, and you have yourself such a wonderful,
Sleep,
beautiful day.
sleep.
Take care of yourselves.